Okay. So I'm just going to do this. We're going to sequence something. So you guys are working the heat. Oh, you're guessing this, yes. Really hot day, right? What's your name? Kyle and Todd. Dylan. Hi guys. Thank you. So you guys are working together at a crew, and Dylan's climbing down off the pole, and he's soaking, right? And it's been really hot. And all of a sudden, he gets down off the pole and he wavers a little bit, collapses unconscious. Go.
Go run to him, see if he's responsive.
He's not.
If not responsive, then I'm gonna start running through my head. I know he just got off the pole, it's hot, probably heat exhaustion. Gonna grab him, move him to a cooler area, start fanning him, maybe get some water off the truck, put some towels on it.
Maybe get water off the truck without a shirt.
Yeah, get water off the truck, put it in towels, start putting it, lay it on him, and trying to get him to respond if I can.
All right.
And call 911 and get them on the way.
All right. Anything?
I work with him, that's the same thing.
That's good. You okay? You okay with that?
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good. Anybody else that sound pretty good?
They leave me there.
All right. All right. So that was it. They just quickly sequenced it. So when's the last time you actually sequenced the work like that for somebody who collapsed from heat exhaustion? When's the last time you did that?
Several years ago.
Several years ago, you actually did it, or you?
Yeah, I had a trainee up on a pole. He got down. He was really hot. He didn't pass out, but when he got down, he started stumbling. We moved him over to the shade, started cooling him off.
So did you hear that? So experiential blindness, right? He doesn't have it. He did it a few years ago. That circuit is still there, and we just heard it again. See how that works? You haven't ever experienced it. But when's the last time you practiced to say Dylan like that?
You talking about like a heat exhaustion situation or anything?
Anything or heat exhaustion?
We do pole top rescue. We have a full training day to cover all those things each day.
Do you do scenarios for that?
Do what?
Scenarios?
Yeah, basically the way we run it is small groups. We run it, somebody's up the pole, somebody's getting the AED and the first aid kit off the truck, somebody else, and we actually practice the Mayday call. I
Okay.
usually let them make the Mayday call with me. I act like I'm dispatch, and they'll make up their own scenarios.
Oh, nice. So this is really good. If you're not doing that, we'll sponsor that. That's good. So you're not done. So don't go done. So now that we've got this, your neurons firing on this sequence, and we did it once, I'm going to ask you some questions about this. What was wrong with it? You said probably heat exhaustion.
That would be my thought.
So because our memory, because of your last experience was heat exhaustion, probably. Anybody else have any idea what's wrong with them?
Could be diabetic.
Who said insulin shock? Could be, or it could be a heart attack. Could be any of those things. But those things there's not a lot we can do if we don't have the 911 people there. But when we're there by ourselves, if it looks like a duck, we usually have to treat it like a duck. What else could it be? See, if we don't sequence the possibility of this, we don't learn what it could be. Right? The difference between heat stroke and heat exhaustion is mentation. Heat stroke is when your body can no longer keep its heat from rising. And anybody heard it being hot and dry? Hot and dry, it's in all the bullets, right? It's wrong, right? It's right if you're in a nursing home and your hypothalamus strokes and you're laying in a bed, you're going to be hot and dry. But if you're a lineman or an athlete, you've been running, you've been working out, you're soaking wet. We can't tell if you're hot and dry, right? We just can't tell. So the difference, if your mentation changes, you have to treat it like heat stroke. What does that mean? What does heat stroke do? Does anybody know? When you get to 105.8, 106 degrees, protein denatures. If you want to know what denatured protein looks like, throw an egg on your car hood on a hot day. And that kills people very quickly. And if you don't aggressively get him as wet and cold as you can, he may not recover as Dylan. He might recover, but not as Dylan. So anybody heard this before? So this is what I'm saying. If we don't start practicing for the event that we don't want to talk about. All right, thank you. That was good.